Europa League final, Chelsea versus Arsenal. Now, I think all of us predicted Chelsea to win the Europa League at the end of the season, so no surprise that they are there. They had, especially after the draws, they had an easier path, made hard work of it, mind you. Maybe we discounted some teams that we shouldn't have because of the names, like we said, Valencia, hard team, where Eintracht Frankfurt, they've done pretty well. They're challenging for a Champions League position in the Bundesliga this season. And they were, penalties away from winning it. They actually took the lead in the penalty shootout. But Kepa, the manager goalkeeper, came up trumps this time round. Last time in the penalty shootout, we know what happened there. And Chelsea are through to the final in Baku, where they will meet Arsenal. Chelsea are in the Champions League, finished third. Arsenal finished fifth, but they can get in the Champions League by winning it. Who wants it more? Not obviously Arsenal need it more, but who actually wants it more? Sarri, who hasn't won anything, or Arsenal, who need to get in the Champions League?
I think Arsenal wants it more. Wait, are you asking me in terms of like
the players? How the players. Obviously Sarri wants it, but I mean, because of the positions that the manager's in terms of him not winning anything in his career, Arsenal not actually been in the Champions League yet. Who's gonna be hungry for it more on the pitch?
Arsenal's gonna want that more. I mean, Sarri's aim would have just been at some point in the season, after the way it was panning out. His aim would have been just get us back into the Champions League. I don't care how you do it, whether you win Europa League or finish in top 4. As it turns out, in top 4, I mean, I'm assuming that half of those players there are already in holiday mode. Their heads are in vacation mode. They're Arsenal, like even before top 4 was even decided, when you were looking at the way Arsenal played versus the way in Europe, the way they were playing versus in the Premier League, you could just see that they were all for this Europa League, and I don't think they're gonna let up anytime soon. Even on the final day, them playing away to Burnley and Chelsea playing Leicester, like they beat Burnley 3-1, where Chelsea drew 0-0. I mean, the momentum's with Arsenal. They're definitely gonna want it more, and I think Emery's gonna get his boys right up for the job, because he gets into that Champions League. It's just that extra step for that, because obviously there's all this talk about Arsenal not having much of a transfer budget. They get into the Champions League, you get that Champions League money. Every penny is going to count at this moment. Hashtag no Tesco's, but every penny is literally going to count for them. So getting that, they're going to desperately want that Champions League, and not just the money, but also just for that status, for players that they're signing, just to say that we could offer you Champions League football, the elite level of football, even if it is only at Arsenal, but at least they're in the Champions League. They're definitely going to be up for it more, definitely. And I know I predicted Chelsea, but it's looking like this is another prediction that's going to go down the pan, boys.
Ramone.
Yeah, I think Arsenal, well, they definitely need it more. I think they do want it more as well. I think Emery, you talk about world-class managers. I mean, the man's won 3 Europa League titles. Could be on to his 4th European trophy. I mean, that's a great achievement.
Seems like the only trophy not how to win.
Wait, as long as he does win it, then I'm all good, because
but that's not
it's
good,
huge. Though. It's a huge final now for Arsenal. It's massive.
Because then next year he won't be in it, so that means you go trophyless.
I'm not expecting us to win anything this year. I'm actually not expecting us to win anything this year. It's going to be hard, because I think Arsenal are going to be nervous, because they have nothing. Chelsea have nothing. Like, if Chelsea don't win it, fair enough, they don't win it. They lost the final, but they win Champions League. That's the aim. As Arsenal need to win it. Like,
but being nervous means that you want it more. The fact that you're worried about that you got something to lose means that they want it more.
Carl, we had top 3 in our hands. We threw it away.
They weren't easy games.
Huh?
They weren't easy games.
Nor is this.
No, it's Chelsea.
Nor is this. This ain't going to be an easy game. And, you know, Chelsea beat Arsenal at the start of the season. We beat them. I think we're very even in terms of the teams itself. I think, for me, it actually depends on what team Sarri puts out. I think he's going to win Champions. He's going to win Europa League. I think the Arsenal team is pretty much going to be as we knew. I just hope Sarri throws a curveball, plays Hazard up top or something like that.
It's going to be Giroud, bro.
I don't even know if it will be Giroud. I genuinely don't know what he's going to do. Like, Loftus-Cheek going to play. He's going to play Kovacic. Like Kante, there's doubts about him because he got hamstring injury. I actually genuinely think if Sarri puts out the right team, that they'll win Europa League.
You think?
I think so. Yeah.
I think Chelsea for me are favourites, but I believe Arsenal would do it. Well, because I think they just need it. They need it. If Arsenal have another season outside the Champions League, it would be more detrimental for Arsenal and Spurs than anyone else in their top six to be outside of the Champions League just because of funds, etc. So I think the way, obviously you won away from home today against Burnley, which is a big result because your away from has been so bad. The way you dismantled Valencia in the end, the way you dismantled Napoli, I think confidence is going to be high because obviously you're playing well in that competition. The manager knows how to win that competition. So even if it might be a mere coincidence because it's a cup competition, you're playing a certain player, a team, you have to beat them or you lose, whatever. And it happens to be in the Europa League that it does it. He knows the competition. He knows how to beat the team that it comes up against. But at least the players will think this manager knows what he's doing. So that will give them the confidence. One could argue that Sarri hasn't won anything. So the players might be at odds with some of the things that he said because well, he's never won anything. How does he know, etc., etc. I think Arsenal's going to do it. And I remember at one point I was like, it's sad that 5 teams are going to be in the Champions League and the one's going to be Man United that's out of it, which is the case if Arsenal win it. And it would be banter for the whole season pretty much unless someone drops out or whatever. But now I don't even care. Like I say that because I'm just like to look at my team and we're utter trash. We're utter trash regardless of whether Arsenal in the Europa League, Champions League, whatever, whether Watford get in so we have to start early or Wolves get in so we go straight to the group stage. Whatever we want to look at it, we're crap. And nothing's going to change that.
Correct.
So, good luck to whoever wins it. For me, I actually don't really care who wins it. Hope it's a good game. And more, the longer more English teams get to the European finals, whether it's Europa League, next season, Man United, Watford in the Europa League final. I love that. But, we're crap. And that's all I've got to say on that.
Watford are not going into the Europa League.
Who?
Watford are not going into
remember I told you they beat Man City in the FA Cup and they got to Europa League. Man City going to be drunk from their celebrations with the Premier League.